instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put
69 pitted.
I'm sorry.
No, he's not. $69 pitted.
And just like that, the Allen experience comes to.
All right, everyone, welcome in to the Alpha Strength and Steel 200, sponsored by Jeremy Eshelman. Tonight we have 146 laps, no stages or stage breaks, 65% fuel, 1 fast repair, and auto cautions, and you also have 6 total tire sets. Nothing new to report. After last week, had a good run. This car's obviously a little loose to fire off the first lap or two, so let's be patient, take it easy going into 1 and 2. If you need any black flags cleared, like illegal pit entry, like getting spun into pit road, whatever, anything besides what iRacing gives you for speeding or whatever, we will clear. So just mic up and we'll take care of that. Everybody have a good race, have fun, and good luck.
I just want to add real quick, since the rule is new, don't forget that you have to stay on the right side of pit road until your spotter starts counting down.
And please watch tire spin on the restarts.
I turn left now. Good luck, everyone.
I'm going to be starting in second gear, so just FYI.
Drew, will you let me know if I do start blinking at all?
I would be honored.
Thank you, good sir. Happy to share a first name with you.
It's a pleasure and an honor.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are.
I did forget about penalties. Sorry, we haven't had many this year. We got Travis and Scott who both get EOLs from last week.
We continue to push each other to the front.
Nice, you finally saw my text message.
We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs.
No, I didn't.
And you can access it all for $24.99
Scott, since we gave you two EOLs, make sure it doesn't screw you over. If it does, just let us know.
For each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Think so. Give me just a second here. Oh, you're quite welcome. Unfortunately, we won't
Green.
starting
Here
grid,
at
but
TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. Where if you
They're wrecking already. They're wrecking.
driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service. And you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well.
So what I'm going to do,
So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. They're not included
Sorry,
in some
Ryan.
locations.
It got loose. Pace car middle back.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking.
Ryan, did you end up with any damage, man?
I wanted to get the speed first.
I'm not sure.
Cookies are not included in some locations.
That was 100% my fault.
It's all good.
So we're here.
Yeah, I just got hit in the back entering one, and then it just chain reaction behind me.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense.
I was trying to take it easy on that, try not to hit you, and yeah, we just kind of stacked up into there at one. That was mostly on
subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program.
It all started with some broad fridge at my work. And then
I was trying to let you by, Skylar, and I just didn't want to get in your way.
No, it's early.
Dude, I'm scared you're gonna run me over every time you freaking do that.
I can hear you. Okay.
Hooey Woody?
You're blinking like crazy, and
Give
then
me
next thing you know, you're on
30
my
more
inside.
seconds. I gotta do just a couple more things. Okay. Let me get that string key from you.
No love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
My bad. I didn't mean to go outside of you. We're breaking the draft.
No draft for you.
At the bottom.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Rob. I had no idea.
Always be a bit superior, get off of me. This ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last. Yeah. Now that I've been put through hell.
Correct, I believe so. Let's
Well,
see.
actually, wait a minute. You start streaming, and I'm not going to hit end stream. I just stop it in my OBS. That's right. It's all you, buddy. I'll let you know when it's live.
And we are live here at Darlington Raceway, 39 laps in, the Allen Experience here on the Redline Racing Network, with you bringing you all the action here with the ISRL Racing League here. We are 40 laps in, and right now it is all Jimmy Crocker all day long in that FIWB Esports. Fortson Poston running second to Independence Motorsports team. And right now, we are working lap number 40 of 146. So, you know, you've been watching live here on, you know, Redline Racing Network, side by side here all day, all night, live in prime time. This is the way it's been all race long.
Alan, thank you for that introduction, and I want to appreciate you for being able to help us here this evening. I know you've been on call and it's had a heck of an impact on your day, but here we are live, folks. I want to apologize for the brief delay getting you live here in prime time, as Alan was saying. However, here we are right now, and as he said just moments ago, it's basically the number 11 show. However, that 9 ride almost became disastrous weapon there to the 11. Alan, as you were alluding to just a couple seconds ago, and caution out on the racetrack. Well, hey, guess what? Now we can catch everyone up to speed, as that was almost a game ender for the 11. And another car almost in his lane on the racetrack as yellow was out, Alan.
Yeah, definitely here. As we take a look at what happened to Alex Schneider here, I want to think that's a 19 car there. That's Alex Schneider in a 19 car, and he's side by side with that number 24 car. And, Matt, this is like a double apex racetrack right here. No real estate for anybody.
Yikes. Yeah, it's really tough here to run side by side at the Lady in Black. And, turns 1 and 2 are not like 3 and 4, and it's called the Lady in Black for a reason. You really have to have a lot of discipline, a lot of control over these vehicles. This car especially to run side by side. As you said, he just kind of ran out of room there. However, here's an opportunity. As the pit road now becomes the hottest spot in the facility, led by the 11 machine. Wholesale pit stops for everybody. Alan, I anticipate 4 Dr. Feelgoods and 2 Kansas Sunoco Racing Fuel. Get this car driving good again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Dr. Feelgoods all day long here. As, we said it here 2 weeks ago. This is a fun league, and I know a lot of these guys are racing here, especially Ryan Robertson, looking to turn his season around here. Ryan Robertson and I go way back, Matt, to our Xbox days.
Pit stop's currently underway. We have the camera there pointed on your front runners, waiting for the drop of the jack. Pit road, getting it done on pit road tonight is just as important as getting it done on the racetrack. Down and away, and it's a drag race. Alan. That 11's going to retain the lead, so that team is firing on all cylinders this evening. They're getting it done in the pits and up on the high banks. Looks like these guys have their work cut out for him, as this guy could be the one that's large and in charge here at the end of this thing.
Yeah, that number 11 car, Jimmy Crocker. And I love the Jimmy Johnson throwback scheme that he's got going on there.
I mean, it's almost Jimmy Johnson. It's similar. It works. He's got the paint scheme that he made famous at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. All those races he won there in the mid-2000s, early 2010s. But, hey, this race is far from over, as we got to get this field re-racked, restacked, ready to go back. Green flag racing. Right now it's the 11. He's going to be the control car here. Then you got the 41, Andrew Sanford, and the rest of these guys, Josh Cole in the 43 machine. He's been hot here in the early going. Lights go out on the pace car, Alan. That means this time by, we're getting back to the business side of things. Look for Jimmy Cocker here to want to retain the lead at all costs. Track position and dirty air are so tough to overcome at this racetrack. Look for the 11 to be very aggressive here.
Yeah, definitely here. The number 11 there. The 41 car of Forson Boston, he's been so strong in that number 41 Ford Mustang Dark Horse. And, Matt, I just love all these throwback teams. These guys worked extremely hard, and to have these throwbacks featured here tonight on the Redline Racing Network, I think I got used to saying that now. But here we go. It's going to be Cocker and Poston on the front row, and we're back to Green Flag Racing here in that Alpha Steel.
Big move there, going to the turns 1 and 2 complex. The 11 throws the block on the high side of the racetrack, and here comes Mr. Excitement, the 41 of Jimmy Spencer, or you could say Kyle Larson. Argue that either way, but it's a 2-car breakaway at the point. They have put the smack down on the rest of these guys. They are checking out. And they already got a 5-6 car length lead back to that Skittles machine, which was made famous, of course, by Kenny Schrader. And then it's 2x2 side by side after that.
Yeah, it's made famous by Kenny Schrader. Ernie Irvin even drove that car for a while. Drove that paint scheme back in the 90s.
That's right, Swervin' Irvin. Oh, big time movement there. Someone just about ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner coming off the corner. Ooh, I believe that was Kyle Munson, who almost went munching on that inside safer barrier. That was a heck of a save.
Oh, boy. Matt Mettler taking me back to our SNN days.
Hey, man, it's all about history, right? It's a throwback race for crying out loud.
Well, for the throwback race, we'd have the one and only Dave Regal in here with us, but we'll say that one for a different day. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's the race for the race lead there, and it is Cocker and Thorson, and Andrew Sanford looking to be a force to be reckoned with in that number 37 Skittles car. You know, and here's the thing. Throwback weekend, they picked that one driver who they're going to throw back the cars to, and that one error, and I tell you what, these guys have spread it out all over the place.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alan, he's trying to make everyone taste the rainbow in that 37 machine. He's virtually got that accomplished. He just has two guys in front of him, and you can hear on the radio, these drivers are fired up. This car is mean, it is bad, and it is hard to handle, but hey, as we learned from Days of Thunder, loose is fast and on the verge of out of control, and that's what these guys are right now. Look at this 37 continuing to show the discipline here. Is he inches closer to that bumper, the business end of that Ford Mustang just in front of him? Alan, if you go back to that restart, I mean, these two guys gapped the field. They were on another planet on that restart. But look what's happened here. Comers and goers, right? Trends of the race. Now, all of a sudden, these first top five cars are surging. Oh, big time wall contact there. That's going to leave a mark. And here it goes to 37. Going to try to jam it in there where the sun don't shine, and he's going to put him on a slider. He's going to clear. And hey, if you can do it, I can do it too. I am surprised that Camaro did not get a twofer there. That 41 was able to somehow just Hail Mary it into the corner and hemorrhage the bleeding. However, that 37 did get by for position, Alan.
Yeah, that number 37 of Andrew Sanford. And right now, your top two cars is one, the 11 car and the 37 car. That's that FIWB Esports contingent right now. They're oh so good. And actually, to be fair, the 48 cars in there. Remember Denny Hamlin's rookie season?
How could I forget?
Well, Francis Hamilton.
2006.
Francis Hamilton also remembers and painted his car up just like that in 2006. There he is, the number 48 car, dressed up in FedEx colors.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of great paint jobs throughout the field this evening. Just a lot of cars that take you back, especially if you've been a NASCAR fan for quite some time, like myself and you have. You know, we could probably spend more time talking about the paint schemes and the history of these paint schemes than we can the race, just because we're still kind of learning these drivers. But hey, they're putting on a heck of a show this evening. I mean, right now, Jimmy clearly seems to have the car to beat. He started on, basically he started on the outside front row, and he's been large and in charge. And Stanford in the 37 continues to be one of the biggest movers of the race. He started in that 18th spot, Alan. Now he sits there in second. Rounding out your podium, a little shuffle here inside the top three. Their only really big outlier there was that 18th start by Sanford, but he's sent it to the front. Then you have a couple biggest movers right behind him. In fourth and fifth position, you got Francis Hamilton currently rounds out your top five, and Brody Felker in that fourth spot. So the story of the top five is a big-time surge from the back of the pack all the way to the front, and these guys are staying there. They don't seem like they're going to let up anytime soon, Alan.
Yeah, it's all about comers going, but there's a paint scheme that caught my eye. We're going to go to sixth position right now, and that's Jeremy Eshelman, who is throwing it all the way back to Lake Speed when Lake Speed drove that number 9 car in the Spam machine. Now, I don't know if you've ever had Spam, Matt, but it's what they call a ham in a can.
Well, it tastes like Spam, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Lake Speed, of course, those colors made famous that driver 80s, 90s. And then don't confuse those colors with the Wrangler paint scheme that was made famous by the early days of the Intimidator. I used to make that mistake when I was growing up as a kid. But nonetheless, that 3 machine is sitting really good right now. He currently runs, as you said, in that 6th place position. Even with the board, that's where he started. Another man on the move, Alan. Let's jump back to that 10th place position. Skylar Comstock. I mean, he's gained 7 spots, repping for the mayor, Jeff Burton, back in the Singular Nation days.
Yes.
So that was when I was in the military. I had Singular Wireless, and that was my car at that point in time, the 31. Jeff Burton probably, peaked his career in that Richard Childress entry at that point in time, and he's in a great spot right now. He's cracked the top 10. His lap times are very consistent. And one thing you don't get at this racetrack, Alan, is that window of safety. Well, what do I mean by that? Look at the gap that he has to the car in front of him and then the 3 cars behind him. I mean, if you were Mark Martin, if he was on this broadcast, he'd be telling you right now that 31 is probably in one of the best spots you can be in on the racetrack. Just because if something happens, you have all kinds of time to react to it. And the lady in black typically doesn't hook you up like that. That 31 is sitting really pretty right now. Let's see if he can capitalize it as we go later into this run.
Yeah, definitely. And, to your point, too, I had Singular Wireless as a senior in high school, and I ran that phone bill up like he's trying to run up this racetrack. And, as we take a look at some other paint schemes here, the number 13 car. Now, that is a beautiful one. Jeff Burton throwback to the 90s. And you can even argue as a throwback to Jeff Bodine.
And that X-Side ride, of course. In fact, Brett Bodine and Todd Bodine, they're from my home state of New York. Obviously, they started off in the early days, racing local tracks there in the Finger Lakes. And that's a driver the late, great Tony Trapasso liked to talk about all the time. So how fitting we have that paint scheme on display here this evening just behind that Singular Wireless machine.
Yeah, another one. There's that number 51 Monster Energy car. It looks to be modeled after Kurt Busch there, or you could say Ty Gibbs, Bristol winner there. The DeWalt number 17 on a Ford, and that's Mike DeWalt out of Road Soda Motorsports. And the lowest running, that number 89 car, the iBuyPower FIWB Esports car of Andrew's staff. And look, here we go. We got a position change here back deep in the field. The 40 car of Munson as he goes munching his way through the field.
See, you're catching the bug.
Hey.
You just don't want to munch on the fence. You can munch through the field all you want. You just don't want to get any self-inflicted concrete poisoning out there. That's typically not what you want to do. But hey, that Toyota is looking good right now. It's got all the fenders on it. He's made some progress. I mean, earlier in this race, before he had that incident, I mean, he was the man on the move, and he kind of did that slide for life there. He had a big-time save, and that really puts a hurting on those tires at a racetrack that's already very aggressive and likes to eat away, at that rubber, that traction that you do get. I mean, once you do that, especially with this update, it really puts a hurting, in the Goodyear Eagle department. I think right now, Alan, he's just holding on. And if he can get a caution here, get a chance to put some, 4 fresh Dr. Feelgoods on that thing, re-rack him, re-stack him, I think you're going to see really what he has, for the competition. Looks just to be holding on right now. Is another position change here. This time, it's closer near the front of the field, right around that 7th place spot. Scotty Bell is going to war right now.
We got caution
and there's the caution again.
Jonathan Milicia, number 69, the Bush ride. Let's see what happened to Jonathan. He was put on
Hold
pit
your
road.
breath on this one.
And just a little go-go juice, and I mean, if anybody knows the number to a good chiropractor,
he might be picking his teeth out of the cockpit for the next month after that one.
And there goes the hood, slammed down. Well, he's on pit road.
That's the positive. You know what? That car is still drivable. I bet she's going to have a lot of negative tow in that car. But he'll still be able to go out there and complete some laps. Let's see if he can get a little bit of a couple, lady luck to go his way, get a couple cautions, get some work done on that car. But, with that being said, I believe he's going to disconnect. He just hit the flux capacitor and bailed out of this race. So, unfortunately, he is not going to see the checkered flag as we're still under caution right now. And here comes the 11 back down pit road again, Alan.
Yeah, we see this a lot, especially on the Cup side. Get fuel, get it often, because you never know how many cautions you're going to have at the end. Now, right now, and we also see this on Sunday night with the Icon Cup Series, live over on SRM. And that that's how they won at Kansas. The race winner won at Kansas was he pitted early and he pitted often. At least get that gas, and once we hit the latter part of this race, you're gonna want to be the first to pit last.
Absolutely, Alan. And this is obviously is a marquee race. This is a pinnacle event. So much time is spent in the strategy department. What are we going to do in this situation or this scenario? And they have all the different, audible options, right? Plan A, plan B. But, that's great to have that. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, it's going to come down to the person that can just get up on the wheel and drive that race car better than the competition. And I think ultimately that's what's going to put you in victory lane when all is said and done.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct here. As we have just an awesome race going on right now. And I mean, it's been a pretty good race so far. And, as we always say, better late than never, right?
Better late than never. And you know what? If you want to throw that one in there, how many times have we said catching them is one thing and passing them is another? And we're going to see a little bit of that tonight. Wait till we get to a couple other tracks later on in the season, and we'll really be able to show you guys at home watching this awesome content here on Redline Racing Network just how that dirty air works against you. As we now send it back over to Alan.
Yeah, right here as we get ready to come back to Green Flag Racing. Lap number 69 of 70. The lights are out on that iRacing.com pace car. It's going to be Potson, Cocker on your front row, Independence Motorsports, and the FIWB Esports contingent. They are now in second, third, fourth, fifth spot right now. As we get ready to come back to Green Flag, the old lady in black. As we're going to turn it over to Barney. There you got Barney in the flag stand. Here as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. There's the field. Barney's got the green flag. He's under the second caution here tonight as they come through the Sunoco restart zone, and we are back to Green Flag Racing. Cautions now. Just like that, we got a pile up.
Cautions breed cautions, Alan, and as we continue to take laps off the board, the aggression, the intensity is just going to continue to light up the excitometer. Hold on, it's about to get rowdy, and this could be, one of these, one of these incident stretches, Alan. We've seen this happen a lot. You start a race off lean, mean, and green, and you get a late caution here or later in the later laps of these races, and with the intensity and that amount of time that you have to get to the front winding down, the drivers, that give and take mentality starts to break down, and you really get to see really what makes the lady in black what it is, and that's really making these drivers start to go at it with each other as well.
Yeah, definitely. As we were watching the replay there, Scott Bell and Travis Strongy, and 42 just run down real estate. The 31 cars involved in 19. Ryan Robertson involved. Alex Snyder involved. And we're under caution now for the third time here on Lap 72. You said it best. Cautions breed cautions, Matt. And unfortunately, You know, for Ryan Robertson, he just can't buy bad luck right now, or good luck.
Yeah, that was my luck 2 weeks ago. I didn't matter where I put that race car on the racetrack. I was a weapon. I mean, or I was a target, and I was just getting mowed down by anyone and everything. You know, if the pace car could make contact with me, it probably would have took me out too. But at least in iRacing, as you know, that pace car goes out. So at least I had that going for me. That was the only thing that wasn't purposely trying to take me out of the race. The best way to get rid of that bad voodoo is to go out there and punch your ticket into victory lane. It's almost like you instantly forget about everything that has happened up until that point. The best way to put some new mojo inside your ride and the vibe on that race team is to go out there and get a win. And how many times have we seen that actually happen in real life, though, too? The drivers on a bad stretch, they just can't get anything going. But when they punch their ticket and they break through, you see them go on those stretches that really highlight their career at times.
Oh yeah, you see it a lot of times. And don't forget, here tonight, you can watch me race as I take the 00 to Talladega with the Western States Racing League. So after we go up there, here, right. I'll be trading in the regular suit for a fire suit, and we're gonna go 75 laps in the truck. And Leon, you know, Matt, you had the opportunity to broadcast that one with me. It's a late night.
That's the nightcap on the evening here on Super Tuesdays, we used to call it, Alan, with all the different broadcasts going on simultaneously. And you know what? We'll call it Super Tuesday again. I got to take off and jet, Alan. I appreciate you being here. I have to go take care of a couple personal things. But I'll be with you guys the rest of the way, watching on the broadcast. Alan, bring them home. Have a great race, ladies and gentlemen. And also want to take a moment to thank all the partners and sponsors that make this league possible and what it is. Obviously, Alpha Reinforcing Surfaces. You guys are the man with the plan as we go green flag racing. I know we didn't shut down last week. I apologize for that, but we want to give you the attention that is due, and we appreciate everything that you do for this league. And folks, if you're looking for the rest, yeah, you got the best right there. Hook them up, reach out to them, let them know ISRL sent you, and I promise you, they will give you the best competitive deal with the first phone call. So get it right the first time. Alan, the show is yours, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are watching these guys come off of turn number 3 and 4, we got to spin. It's Connor Rowe. We're going to stay green and mean. He is going to park it on the front straightaway, and with no caution, he's going to jump to the pit road. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got Potts and Cocker, your front row, your front two. Here comes the number 11 car. Cocker wanting the lead back. He's going to try it on the outside. And here comes the 37 car. Sanford, are you kidding me? He's looking to make it 3 wide. Lap 76, 75 laps in the history book. We're going to lap 146. As a lot of drivers getting that Darlington stripe there. On board right now with the number 37 car as Andrew Sanford up to second position. Sanford up to second position right now, and he's out of San Diego, California. This is how his day's been so far. That number 37, the Skittles ride. Hodgson. Have a pretty even keeled day there. Brody's got the best seat in the house in this battle right here. He's looking to the inside. Here comes Brody to the inside of Andrew. That's going to be for third in that number 1 car. Francis Hamilton, the number 48 car. He started he's been as low as 20th. He's up 11 spots to as high as 5th right now. As these guys are getting all jumbled up right now, and we are back here at Francis Hamilton's Steven Jr. Not missing anything up front here. Jimmy Cocker now pulls out to 0.8 of a second lead. That's the eyeball test right now. Lap 80 of 146. 79 laps in the history books. We're working our way to lap 146 here at Darlington. You're joined up here with the Allen Experience. We go all the way back here to the backfield to Brian Robertson. Currently down 6 spots in the wrong direction. And he's throwing it back, all the way back to Jamie McMurray in that number 16 car. With Doritos on that race car. Oh, Prilosec, okay. Prilosec, OTC. Kyle Munson trying to munch his way back through the field. Currently second, right? They're currently 14th, started 22nd. There's that number 14 car. Travis Stroni. He started third. He's currently 13th at the moment. He's had a pretty up and down day. Joshua Cole in that Road Soda Motorsports, number 43, throwing it back to. He's got the Cheerios. He's got the Cheetos. Oh, nope, it's just Cheerios. Okay. I like what he did there. Josh Cole. Andrew Zaff, who started 21st, now currently resides in that 11 car. Nathan Fuller, there you see him, started 7th, currently 10th. Rob Rossello Jr. Now he's throwing it all the way back to Jeff Bodine, Todd Bodine, and quite possibly Michael Waltrip also. Mike DeWalt in that DeWalt number 17 Ford. Right back where he started at. Jeremy Eshelman. That's where he started at. He's right there in at number 3. That Spam sponsored number 3. Brody Felliger. Started 15th, currently 6th right now, moved up 9 positions. Steven Jr. currently 5th, started 12th. Francis Hamilton, that 48 car, started 16th. Currently 4th on the board right now. Andrew Sanford in that 37 car, that Skittles ride. Make sure everybody's tasting the rainbow. He is catching up to the 41 car. Forson Watson, your pole sitter tonight, currently running 2nd. And Jimmy Cocker, your outside pole sitter, he is currently on the lead. And that is some through the fields right there. Valencia Scott Bell. Currently 21st. That's not right. That's what we want. a lap 88 of 146 in the history books here. Potson in the Independence Motorsports car. Stanford right behind him. Francis in that number 48 car. Folliker in that number 1 ride. Lap 90, 80, 9 laps in the history books. And these guys are all but spread out. Guys are single filed out like a line at the methadone clinic. We currently are watching here number 13 car. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Andrew Stanford gets by that number 41 car. Is that Skittles number 37? These guys are all but single filed out here. There's the eyeball test to the leader. And we should be coming up on some more green flag pit stops shortly. Lap 93 of 146. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn it up. Let's crank it up. There's the leader. There's the 1 second, 1.1 seconds away from Andrew Sanford. And right now, the closest battle on the racetrack is to 41 and 37. The 37 car got to go to the inside and try to block that number 41 car. The 41 car, that's Potson, as he is trying everything, thinking about the move he's got to make to get around that 37 car, as we are working lap number 97. 96 laps in the history books. I want to thank everybody for joining us here, watching on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be. Poston continues to lead here, lap number 97 at 146. 96 laps in the history book. Stephen Jr., as we are all but spread out around this racing surface. We got a battle burn for that second position right now. Potson has, or Stanford has it, Potson wants it. So we are working all the way to lap 146 here tonight. We got one person checking in here. Stream has gotten much better. Great commentary. Thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate all the love. Here is, I hope everybody likes the graphics also. Let's see what these guys have done. Let's check out the fastest 5 for 5 right now. This is their 5-lap average. Jimmy Cocker all the way back there in 4th right now. Or he's leading this thing. He's got the 3rd fastest lap. The driver with the fastest lap so far is Brody Fellicker. Hodson with the 2nd fastest lap of the race so far. Jimmy Cocker with the 3rd fastest lap. Josh Cole all the way back there in 8th. He has the 4th fastest lap in Andrew Sanford. Currently, well, just as I say that, he has the, these guys are trading fastest laps, okay. Biggest gainers right now, Andrew Sanford up 17 spots. Currently resides in that 2nd position. Brody Fellicker, he is in 4th, 8th. We're going to Francis Hamilton right now. He's up 8 spots. Andrew Zapp, Steven Jr. up 5, they're up 7. Currently riding in 5th. As right now, Brody trying to get in the mix here. We take a look at our range or drivers making repairs, and Alex Snyder and Dylan Raub making the most of their time on pit road, with repairs lasting almost 3 minutes for Alex Snyder, and everyone else just on there for mere seconds. Best battles on the racetrack right now is Hamilton versus DeWalt. There it is. You see it first. Closest battle right now. That's at FIWB Esports. Wilson Poston and Ryan Robertson in Independence Motorsports. Stephen Jr. and Nunn. Taking a look at the weather right now, it is a cool 68 degrees in the air, and it's a even a little bit slightly warmer track temp of 77 degrees. We are under partly cloudy sky and 95% relative humidity. Race analysis so far looks like this. Race recap, there we go. 106 of 146, 3 cautions for 10 laps. We had 1 lead change. Jimmy Cocker is the race leader currently. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's that number 11, the Jimmy Johnson throwback scheme. The number 41 car of Pod continues to lead it. So far, these guys are strung out all over the racetrack. Brody right behind you. We're gonna come and see if we can find some action going on. Nathan Fuller coming down pit road. This is one of the trickier pit roads to get down. So you got to come off that high surface. and onto a cold pit road. Potson on pit road now. He's coming in. We'll get his pit, and this might be the final pit stop of the night. Cocker's going to come in. He's going to give up the lead. Brody's going to assume the lead. Francis, he's going to stay out. Stanford coming in. Junior, Josh, Rob, Andrew. They're all coming in. Acevedo staying out. Robertson, it's the first time he's been in the top side all race long. Brody Falliker up 14 spots. Francis Hamilton up the same 14 spots himself. And we are under caution. Not showing anybody crashing on my end. Searching. Let's see what's this car here. Yep, there it is. Nathan Fuller goes around for the spin cycle, and that's going to bring us under caution once again. Make that 4 cautions tonight. We're going to see wholesale pit stops. All those drivers that didn't come in are now on pit road. So we are all mumble jumbled up here. Let's see if we can prank someone up into the booth to have a chat with. It appears I haven't been in broadcast the whole time. Anyways. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. And it's going to be Travis on leading us back to green as we get this all sorted out. iRacing.com pace car makes its way to pick up the field, and the lights are going to be out this time by. Ryan Robertson finds himself in the top 3 as the lights are out, and so are the lights around the speedway. Barney's going to trade the yellow rag in for the green flag here on lap 115. Here comes the field out of 3 and 4 to the Geico Sunoco restart zone. And we are back to green flag racing here on Redline Racing. The 14 car got to gather it back up here on the back straightaway. We come out of turns number 3 and 4. He had himself a moment. Gathers it up, gathers his thoughts, and well, now he's back under his own power. Ryan Robertson falling like a rocket, like almost like the Chevy commercial. He's going to fall in behind the 51 car. Brody Folliker continues to lead this piece. Here comes Francis Hamilton. The top 3. Francis Hamilton and here comes Skyler. And the 31 car. 29 laps to go. .29 laps to go. Ryan Robertson crashing. Let's see what happened to Ryan. Flying Ryan. Gonna get a little loose. A little weeble and a little wobble. And ooh, just nosed it right into the wall. Francis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the race. With 28 laps to go, and that number 48 car, Skyler. And Francis is all but there. He's looking left, he's gonna fake right. There's the eyeball test. 27 laps to go. Francis. As the sands of the hourglass are going to run out for these guys with 26 laps left in the book. Brody continues to lead at 25 to go. Hamilton trying to figure out something he needs to do. He's not going to be content with riding back there too much longer. He's going to have to make that move. $24 laps left to go. Ryan Robertson on pit road. He's got damage. He's more than likely done for the night. 23 this time by when Brody crosses the line, and Hamilton going to lose about a half second that time. 23 laps to go. Can he get there? Can he do? And a paint scheme made famous by Denny Hamlin. He's trying to catch that number 1 car. This time when they cross the stripe, it's going to be 22 laps left. Cocker still trying to catch up. The Sanded Hourglass are running out for Jimmy. $21 left to go. It's all Brody right now, all day long, and as we had Andrew Sanford under fire from Jeremy Etchelman. We've been watching this lead. 20 left to go, and these guys are racing for that 4th spot. Laps left to go. It's all Brody all the time. We call it the Brody Show. As he has now opened it up to 1 second lead over the 48 car of Francis Hamilton. Jimmy Cocker in that number 40 and that number 11 car. I almost called it the number 48 car. Right now, Jimmy running out of time with 17 laps to go. Meanwhile, Sanford able to get away from Jeremy Eshelman in that number 3 car. But hey, just as I said that, Nathan Fuller, whoa, we got a spin. And we got a mess here, and we're going to probably go caution over that one. There it is. There's the yellow flag. Jeremy Eshelman. Let's see what happened here, and it looks like, oh man, right spot at the wrong time. We come back out to the live photo. A lot of damage to that number 3 machine. We are now under caution for the fifth time here at lap 132 of 146. And it looks like it's going to be wholesale pit stops once again. Ryan Robertson still on pit road. Nobody's staying out except for Brandon Meyer. And he's not even in this thing. Kyle Munson might be staying out. Everybody coming down pit road. Brody going to win the race off pit road. Cocker going to be right behind him. So we nearing the end of this lap 133 of 146. Let's go ahead and talk to the driver of that number 37 car. Andrews Allen up in the booth. How's it going?
It's going good. How you doing?
Look, real quickly, here you are on starting on the inside of that second row. What's going to be the trick to get around that one car and possibly carry that Skittles car to the victory lane?
I'm going to be honest. I think right now I need some car contact from the guys up front. The restarts are just so hard to get a good... I mean, I feel like I've had a good restart, and then every time it's just they take off because they get clear right away. So we'll see. I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm better than the 1. I'm not better than the 11 on the short run, so we'll see what happens. I need a little bit of help.
All right, man. We'll get you back down your team, and hopefully we'll talk to you on the other side.
Appreciate it. You have a good day.
And that was Andrew Stanford. He was here. And he is back down to his team. So we get ready for the restart here with a little over 10 laps to go. We're back to green flag racing. 12 laps ago, we have 1 dozen laps. Andrew Sanford with the connection issues. It's going to make it hard for the 41 car. Jimmy Cocker going to the inside. He's going to get loose. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Jimmy Cocker going to bring out the caution flag. We're going to say green flag racing for now. There's the yellow. Jimmy just cracked corn, but he don't care. Let's go back and see the... And there it is. They're playing bumper cars. Andrew gets a piece of it. Jimmy going to keep trucking along. And, oh, those are, 48 gives him a shot, while the 11 is getting loose. Go ahead. There's that shot. So I finally got the right angle on that. Lap 136. We have 11 to go. And I can't be responsible for that one. I just can't be. So we're going to go ahead and bring up Nathan Fuller. Let's talk to Nathan and see what he thinks. Well, let's not invoke the broadcaster's jinx. We got 10 laps left to go. It's going to be a 10-lap shootout. Well, thank everyone for watching on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Don't forget, after this, you can check out Matt Metler in the nightcap race here on the Redline Racing Network. Check out Matt Metler in that NASCAR broadcast over there. They are racing at Charlotte. We are doubling up Noah's Ark style 2x2 behind that iRacing.com base car. That number 14 car is going to be 1441. Getting ready to come back to green flag racing with just under 10 laps to go. We get ready to send them off into the sunset. Barney's got the green flag in hand. We are back to green flag racing as they come through the Sunoco restart zone. We are off to run the Hodson going to get out to the early lead. Nathan Fuller right behind him in that 13 car. Does Nathan Fuller have anything left for him here with 8 laps to go? Side by side, John Forstell down the back straightaway. That's going to allow Hodson to get out to an early lead. 0.3 of a second over Nathan Fuller. Jimmy Cocker, we got caution again. And this time it's going to be the 1 car. Let's see what happened to him. There we go. That's the one. Let's do that one again. Just get loose. Gonna come down the corner, send it in, and 43 car was involved. Let's go there. 37 to get it over. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. We now have 7 laps to go. So we get start to get doubled up. Noah's Ark up and that iRacing.com pace car. Not gonna quite. I think this is gonna be a natural green-white checkered finish as we get ready for this Tuesday night short track style finish here. It's gonna be Nathan Fuller and Forsen Poston on your front row. Poston Fuller as we get ready to come back to green flag racing. The field coming down the back straightaway. Barney's got the green or the yellow flag in hand right now. Down the Boeing back stretch. All right, here we go for what could be the final time tonight. The field is set to come back to green flag racing out of turn 3 and 4, down through the Sunoco restart zone. And we are green flag racing here at Darlington. 4 laps to go. Who's going to make it? Who's going to not make it? Poston out to an early lead. That number 11 car, Jimmy Cocker right behind him. Nathan Fuller right behind him. 4 laps left to go here. This one. Poston continues to lead here. Here comes the 11 car of Cocker. Here comes Nathan Fuller. And that number 13 car for 4 spots. Running that number 14 car. Poston continues to lead here. Here comes Cocker in that number 11 cars. We got 2 laps to go this time by. Popsicle sticks are in the air. 2 laps left to go. Cocker's got to do something to save the hourglass are running out as they come down the back straightaway. Cocker looking to the inside. He's going to get loose. Mayhem right behind him. We're going to stay green. The popsicle sticks. White flag is out. Waving the doctor's jacket. We're racing back to checker. Poston out to a 1.4 second lead, second and a half. Down the back straightaway one more time. Nathan Fuller. We got a race for a second position. Sanford trying to get the final podium spot and coming off turn number 4 to win here at Darlington. It's going to be Forsen Poston. He's going to take the checkered flag at a turn of events. As we go back and watch Jimmy Cocker, though, let's go to the white flag. He's going to get loose. He's going to save it somehow. And Poston going to leave unscathed. Meanwhile, Poston Gonna burn it down. There's your race winner. He's gonna burn it down. While we go ahead and get your top 3 up into the booth. There's our top 3 here. We're going to talk to our race winner here. Forcing it's Alan up in the Redline Racing Network booth. How's it going?
It's going good, man. How was the race?
Man, look, that last lap. Take us through that lap, and as Nate or as Jimmy makes contact with the outside retaining wall, what's going through your mind? And I mean, were you just licking your chops and knowing that you could get by and you go race on to victory?
Well, as soon as he hit the wall, I think it was second or third to last lap, he hit the wall like 2 good times, and I was like, all right, feel pretty good. Then he drove it in the 3 and 4. Then he smacked the wall. I was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
I figured because he just overdrove it. He had spun. I had tires that obviously I didn't spin in that wreck. I drove straight through it. I had the fresher tires. He was driving in so hard. All I had to do was just manage.
Yeah, definitely is. You get that race win, and here you are in victory lane. We move on through the season. What's your thoughts going through the season, the rest of the way from here?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That was a fun race. I didn't think I was gonna win until the 3 people wrecked in front of me. I thought it was just like I would just chill here, top 5, and I'd be okay with that.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that number 4?
I gotta thank God, me personally. Every victory is in power in us, and my teammates Andrew and Ryan are amazing. Helped me cool my nerves down a little bit and game plan a little bit on that last restart.
Awesome job. Well, once again, congratulations on the win here tonight. You go celebrate it with your team.
Thank you.
And that was Swartz and Poston.
Poston.
Okay, we're learning. Up next into the broadcast booth is the one and only Nathan Fuller. It's Alan up here in the Redline Racing Network booth. They got a copy.
I got you, brother.
Hey, look, man, second place. You were some distance back there, but nonetheless, you got a bird's eye view. You got the best seat in the house for that number 11 car crashing there in the last lap. Take us to that crash, and hopefully, do you think you had a chance to catch up to the 41 car?
I mean, I think if I don't make contact with him when he comes off the wall there, I could have gave Fortson a run for it, but once there was that contact, it was just a matter of fighting Travis for second and third. Because once Fortson cleared out, it was he could have cruised to the lead on a slow lap. So, but I mean, I thought I was dead. I saw him hit the wall. He came down to hit me, and I thought that was the end of it. But somehow we kept it straight. Came home to P2.
Yeah, exactly. And then now we move to the rest of the season here. What track are you looking forward to next?
I mean, to be honest, I'm looking straight to Sonoma next week. I like road courses in these stock cars, and we ran it in the league pretty recently, so try and take that knowledge, put it here, and see if we can finish high again.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helps you get it done on a 13 car?
I mean, first of all, thanks to the admins running it, your stream, all that. We enjoy it. We appreciate it. And then, the teammates out there, Mike DeWalt was in the chat hanging out, working together. And, of course, everybody watching, friends, family, enjoy it. Looking forward to the next one.
All right, man. Congratulations on the second place finish, and we'll see you next week at Sonoma.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yep, and that was the driver of the number 13 car. Next up, the third, last but not least, your final podium spot here tonight. And it's going to be Travis. Travis, first of all, how on God's green earth do you say your last name?
Stroney.
Stroney, okay.
J's not there. Yeah,
oh.
Yep.
Look, I've been back and forth on it throughout the week, but nonetheless, here you are. Gets that number 14 waste management car up to the third and final podium spot. Just, take us to that race, and what were your feeling of the track conditions?
All day, man, it was loose, and then it got tight, and it was plowing a lot, and then it got loose again once the sun set, and depending on where you were with your tires, I mean, it was a lot. And then I had the lead and didn't even make it a corner, and basically drifted it through 1 and 2, and worked my way back up. So yeah, it was a lot of up and downs, but I'm very happy with the third place finish, especially here. This is a tough track.
Yeah, next week we go road racing. Take us through that race, and what are you expecting out of that race next week at Sonoma?
Next week at Sonoma, hopefully a little bit more, a little better racing. But I mean, hey, that's Darlington, we got a lot of good road course racers in this league, and it should put on a very good show. That's hopefully less yellows.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who you want to thank and who helps you get it done on that number 14 ride?
We got to thank Independence Motorsports, big number ones. Shout out to Fortson. Dude's been on a tear lately. He's had like 3 wins in the past 2 weeks. Ryan Robertson and our crew for putting on this. You guys for, putting on a show and for broadcasting the show. And just want to say thanks to everybody that tuned in and was watching.
All right. Well, congratulations on that third place podium, and we'll see you next week at Sonoma.
Thanks, Alan.
Yep, and that was the voice of Travis Stroney. As we get ready to wrap this one up here, we're going to show you those final results here in just a second. Going to go ahead and get rid of that. Here we go, the final results. Here at the at Darlington, we heard from the top 3. Andrew Sanford finishes 5th. Francis Hamilton, or Sanford finishes 4th. Hamilton finishes 5th. Cole 6th. Falliker 7th. Comstock 8th and 9th goes to DeWalt. Jimmy Cocker finishes 10th. And you can see the rest of the field. Scroll at the bottom of your screen there. We went 146 laps, 191 miles. 3 different lead changes for 4 different leaders. 7 cautions for 23 laps. Your Jimmy Cocker gets the most laps led was 100. Your hard charger went to Andrew Sanford. And Forson Poston finishes your fastest lap and the pole tonight. And that's going to just about do it for everyone here at the Redline Racing Network. We'll see you again next Tuesday as we come live from Sonoma. And as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic.